So another bright spot in this GOP lit up election is who won the lieutenant governor race in Virginia, because they don't run as a ticket. You have to win. A Republican could win the governor race. A Democrat could win the lieutenant governor. So both were taken by Republicans, and as well as the attorney general. But it's won by a lady named Winsome Sears. We'll say her name right. Winsome Sears. And I've never heard this name. I guarantee you nobody has heard this name before. But let me just read some of her bio. Let's see. Winsome Earl Sears, born March 11th, 1964, is an American politician, veteran, and businesswoman who's the lieutenant governor-elect of Virginia. A Republican, Sears served in the Virginia House of Delegates from 2002 to 2004. But her story is amazing. She was born in Kingston, Jamaica, and immigrated to the United States at the age of 6. Her father arrived with just $1.75 a few years before that, and took any job he could find, while also continuing his education. She grew up in the Bronx, and served as an electrician in the United States Marines. Now, I'll be the first person to make fun of Marines as someone in the Army, just poking good fun. But yeah, this lady's awesome. From best I can tell. Let's see. So before running for public office, Sears ran a homeless shelter. In November 1st, 2001, Sears upset a 20-year Democratic incumbent while running for the 90th district seat, and she was the first Jamaican female and the first Jamaican female Republican, first female veteran, and first naturalized citizen delegate to serve in the House of Delegates of Virginia. And I actually have a little bit of her acceptance speech here. The whole video, if you pull it up on YouTube, it's about 8.5 minutes. It's really good. She's engaging. She's fun as a speaker. But yeah, let me just play. I have a little bit we can play.
Is the American dream. The American dream. When my father came to this country, August 11th of 1963, he came at the height of the civil rights movement from Jamaica. He came, and I said to him, but it was such a bad time for us. Why did you come? And he said, because America was where the jobs and the opportunities were. And he only came with $1.75. $1.75. Took any job he could find, and he put himself through school and started his American dream. And then, yes, and now he's comfortably retired. And then he came and got me when I was 6 years old. And when I stepped on that Pan Am Boeing 737 and landed at JFK, I landed in a new world.
So yeah, that whole video, it's actually really awesome. I think I watched it twice the first time. I looked it up. And their story is a story of what America can be. So I wrote down my thoughts on this, and I said, this type of politician we need moving forward, a diverse but meritocratus. She has merit. She's skilled. It's not just she was thrown in there because they wanted a black lady on the ticket. It was, as you can tell, she and her family have built themselves up from nothing. And they realized that while America hasn't always been the best it could be, it has since its founding been the best there is, the gold star, and there is plenty of room for growth. For all our problems, we're a land of opportunity unlike any on earth. Only a quick jaunt to most anywhere on earth, and for the most part, except for the very best that country has to offer, at best, that country looks like Detroit. It does. I've been there. We need more politicians who understand that and know that the only path we have is forward. I say that because I've only really been to one other country, and that's I believe I've talked about it before. It's Albania. And when you get to the very center of their capital city, you see what could pass in a small city in America. It's nice, it's clean. People are walking around. Once you get more than a few miles out of there, they have traffic laws in the very center. Other than that, I know I digress, but I have time. It's funny riding around there and driving around there because we had to have a police escort because we went over there with the National Guard. And the way police do traffic over there is they'll go in front of you. And they have no laws and they have no lanes. It's just people weaving in and out. And they'll actually, one guy will be driving, the other guy will stick his head out the window and has this weird paddle with like a red blinker on it. He'll go, stay back. And yeah, you get a good laugh. But outside of that very center, it's terrible. There's places that to keep people from climbing the walls and going into their... Oh, okay. Apparently, had a little bit of technical difficulty there. Cool. So I'll just keep going, I guess. They'll have pieces of glass coming up of the walls that encircle. Like, so in Albania, their wealth is in their house. They build on top extra layers for every like level of the every level of new family that every generation that comes in. And there was a small cafe on the base, on the little base is a kind word. They were the coolest people. But on the last day that we were supposed to leave, I was talking with the son's owner's son, and I was asking, so how you doing? He said, I'm not ready for y'all to leave, because they'd made enough money for like the next 5 years. And that's what it's like over there. So when people say America's not great, don't listen to them. Don't listen. They've probably never seen what bad is.